Hello and welcome to Emma Creations Crafting with Gina. Today I would like to show you a little project that we have revisited for a crafting retreat. I didn't get the lights on before I started videoing it, but we're making this gorgeous little wraparound bag. It's using the materials from the Poinsettia suite which we used in the retreat, and I'm sure you agree that the suite is absolutely stunning. The dies are beautiful, the way that they sort of emboss as well as cut out, and this plush paper is just ideal for a little project like this for sitting on somebody's shelf or windowsill at Christmas time. So we'll get and show you how we make it. Your piece of paper or your DSP is measuring 4 inches by 12 inches. And you will need one of those. You will need 3 straps, which is measure 1/2 inch by 12 inches. And you will need, for the handles, 2 pieces of whisper white card, 1/2 inch by 8 1/4. So for the base, I'll just move this all out of the way. We'll start off with the base of the box, and it's a piece of thick whisper white card. And first of all, I will crease everything. I've scored it, I have scored it 1/2 inch the whole way around. It measures 5 1/4 inches by 2 1/2, and use crease at 1/2 inch, or scored 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. So I'll just take my bone folder and give the crease lines a good crease and a good fold with my bone folder. And then I'm going to take a pair of snips and I'm going to cut the tabs. So what I like to do is make a little flower pot with them, and I tend to do my snipping all in the one direction, like so. Turn it round, and then I'm cutting back in to where I cut before, so up to this crease line. So, and snip out your edges like so, and last one. Okay, so because this is a box, I like to use tape. So I'm going to stick these tabs on the outside of the sides rather than on the inside, and I'm just going to take a little bit of tear tape. Although I don't have really much nails at the minute, so I'm just going to cut it with my snips and turn it round for the last one, like so. Then I'm going to take my piercing tool and just remove these. I'm not blessed with nice nails, unfortunately. To be able to take these off, I'd be frittering away. It's much easier and quicker for me to use a piercing tool. So, and then holding it down flat on the surface, I'm just going to make sure that everything is up nice and straight, like so. That's the base of the box made. Okay, so with the DSP next, I'm going to put a piece of tape on the back side of this the whole way along. Like so. And just cut off the edge. And then I'm going to actually add a piece up here now as well at the side, because it will overlap, and that's to join it together. Let's run off a wee bit there for me. Take it back a bit. And then I'm going to do along the top as well. And you'll see why in a minute or so. So, there we go. So I'm going to take the bottom piece off first of all. Oops. And it comes away all one piece. And I'm going to start in the middle of the box, so halfway along. So I'm just really eyeballing it, and I'm putting this edge to edge like so. Okay, and then it's a matter of wrapping it round, but making sure you're going edge to edge, coming round like so. You see what I'm doing? As long as I'm staying in camera, and then you'll be able to see what I'm doing around this side. And then before we get to the very last bit, I'm actually going to peel off the side on the top bit of that a little bit, and I'm going to go towards the centre again and overlap. But before I stick it all down, I just want to make sure that it's nice and straight. Okay, so give it a little nip, and that's in the centre. So to make sure that it's actually attached inside, I'm just going to use my bone folder. You probably won't be able to see what I'm doing because I want to press down on the solid surface and make sure that the plush has stayed to the card. So that's the card bit done. Now, so the straps, as I said before, are 1/2 inch by 12, and there's 3 of these. So the first one I'm going to put on the inside. So this is me taking this strip off the top of the inside of the box, and I'm going to start at the back where we overlapped, and I'm going to run this edge to edge around the inside of my bag like so. Tends to seem to want to do it very naturally. Can you see what I'm doing? If you think it's coming up a little bit, you can go back like so. There. Now it's overlapping here a little bit, so I'm just going to add a little bit of tape in there, just where it's overlapped, and just cut it off nice and neatly. Okay, like so. And fold it together. Now, so it's just to reinforce the edges of the bag, and I don't want to see this tape along the bottom, so I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to have my tape the whole way along like so. and cut it off at the end. And again, if we start at the back where our seam is, and we'll take it the whole way around. So edge to edge, like so. And just wrap it around and make sure that it's nice and straight. Okay, and take it to the edge like that. So it's at the back. So now the next strip is the last one, but I'm not actually going to put it on yet. I want to add my handles like so. So 2 pieces of 8.5 by 8 1/4, and I'm just going to use my bone folder and soften it a little bit, so it automatically goes into a curl, which will make it easier to put onto the bag. And adding a little bit of tape at the bottom of each handle. Like so. And we'll do it for both the handles while I'm here. Like so. And take the backing off, and then I want to add these handles to the front of my bag, so I'm going to sort of just wipe on it and make sure that it's about about an inch in both sides, and then turn it over, and you can add the second handles to where they look alike, like so. Okay, so that's the handles. Now for the very last strip then, I'm going to actually wrap it round and hide the handles where they've been stuck on. So take these bits of paper out of the way, and again just add my tape the whole length of the strip of 12 inches, and we'll start at the back like before, except we're at the top this time, and wrap it round like so. Edge to edge the whole way around till it overlaps. So that's your cute little bag made. Okay, now for the flower. So I'm using all the 4 sizes of the Poinsettia. So there's a little one somewhere, yes, there. 2 hollies and 2 silver sprigs. And I'm going to use my soft sea foam, and I'm going to daub around. So I'm just going to take a little bit of ink off the lid of my ink pad, and I'm just going to do the edges of my petals like so. tips of them. There we go. Maybe just the little one as well. Now you could ink them up in any colour that you wanted. So there is a spray for the centre of your petals, leaves, and I'm just going to stamp it in soft seafoam and finally the last one. Okay, and then I'm going to curl my petals, some up, some down, quite gently. Hold the base of your petal so you're not going to tear it when you're pulling with the bone folder. I've learned over the years to be gentle. It's nothing as bad as a petal coming off with your bone folder. And where's the little one? And while I'm at it, I'm actually going to do my hollies as well. So I'm going to curl my hollies from the side because that's what holly leaves are like. But they're not in soft seafoam, obviously. So that's all the petals done. So I need to arrange these. So I'm going to add some dimensionals. So I'm going to, and then you overlap in between, like so. And do another one. And overlap again in between. And then for the last one, I'm actually going to use just a glue dot. So there we go, just put it on the wheel, take it off and pop it down like so. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a circle out, and this is my 1.5 inch punch, and this is what I'm going to put the flower onto. So I'm just going to put one on the centre and put it in the centre of, it's easier to do it this way, pop the circle on the back of it. And then this is a tip that one of my team members, Emma, gave me. So then it's a matter of rearranging your foliage and around it. So I'm going to put a glue dot on the back and I'm going to stick it in there like so. And the next one like so. There we go. And I think I'll put the one piece of foliage in between it. Actually, I might just trim that stem because it's a little bit long for tucking inside, like so. And then the last piece, I'll trim this as well while I'm at it. And add a little glue dot to it. And I'll have it coming down this side here. All we have to do then is add one of these pretty beaded pearls. So again, just a glue dot and add it into the centre of your and then I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the one wants to come with me on the handle as a said now, and I'm just going to add the flower to it. That's your handbag made. Now to fill it. So I'm just going to pop in some of these bubbles, and it's maybe easier to rearrange these lights when they're lit, so I've sort of scrunched them all up. It's a good idea to keep your little controls at the top so you can reach in and turn them off. You don't want to waste the battery when you're not enjoying it. And then just a few more. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. It's not as, you can follow it quite simply. It's a matter of the base is the box, and it's wrapping it around the box and adding your handles. As I say, Stampin' Up do beautiful coordinating products, and this just makes it all much easier for us. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, it just means that you'll get to see a little pop-up whenever I add to it, to my channel, and you can see other videos that I've done. So thank you very much for joining me today. Joining me today. See you again. Take care. Bye bye.